Russia's industrial production continues to grow steadily. The manufacturing sector is growing at a faster pace. The highest rates of development are shown by the production of machine building complex, where the majority of new capacities in the reporting month were also commissioned in machine building and metalworking, as many as 10 pieces. In the second place, new facilities of the chemical industry 7 enterprises. A total of 24 new production facilities opened in Russia in December 2023 with construction costs of more than 100 million rubles each. Smaller productions were not included in the survey. Among other things, we opened 5 large production facilities with investments of more than 1 billion rubles each. So, in Srednyoralska, Sverdlovsk region, Energoservice opened a new workshop for the production of equipment for industrial poultry farming. There will be serial production of cage equipment elements for keeping and fattening birds. Previously, these components were purchased abroad. Investments in the creation of the new shop exceeded 102 million rubles. The cage equipment for industrial poultry farming consists of 50% mesh products, the production of which the company has localized in the Sverdlovsk region, and 50% of the frame part, the elements of which were previously supplied by third-party manufacturers. A new woodworking production facility was launched in Zhashart in the Komi Republic. The work of the new shop will expand the assortment list of the town-forming enterprise. The company will ensure the supply of I-beams to meet the needs of customers required for the realization of complex construction projects. Zhashar LPC reported that the company will be able to produce up to 600,000 linear meters of beams per year. It is noted that the launch of new production at full capacity will give the single industry town more than 60 jobs and additional income. Open Yard Factory in Ryazan started serial production of servers. The company Open Development Center announced the start of mass production of equipment at its own plant, which is located on the territory of Ryazansky Technopark. The complex has a total area of over 8,000 square, provides full-cycle production of more than 60,000 units of server products per year. The main products are classic Enterprise 19 runoff services for OGS and high-performance servers of the OCP21 architecture. The servers are powered by the latest generations of processor solutions, support up to 8 terabytes of RAM and have up to 80 cores and 160 threads. A new cardboard lamination shop was opened at Elam TNP in the Arkhangelsk region. A room with new equipment for laminating paper, bases for dairy products was put into operation. The capacity of the enterprise will allow to produce about 25,000 tons of products per year and provide 100% of the needs of enterprises. In order to increase the volume and optimize production processes, ILEENTNP LLC purchased a tandem extrusion line for double-sided lamination of paper and cardboard. The amount of investments under the project amounted to about 298 million rubles. A new sewing factory, Artica, for tailoring overalls opened in Karelian Kastamuksha. The agreement on the creation of a new sewing production facility was signed on the margins of the St. Petersburg International Economic Forum this year. The volume of investments amounted to about 130 million rubles. The new sewing factory in Kostomiksha employs 120 people as seamstresses, tailors, technologists and other specialists. On December 6, on the territory of Razlova Industrial Site near Tver, the opening of the production of translucent facade fencing structures of Facade Technologis LLC, a subsidiary of the Turkish construction holding Metal Yapı, took place. A factory with a production capacity of 100,000 square meters of products has been built in Razlova. More than 120 jobs were created during the implementation of the project. The region provided assistance in the development of engineering and transportation infrastructure. Investments in the project amounted to 800 million rubles. The St. Petersburg company TD Gifist has opened an import substituting production of multifunctional laser robotic complexes under the Securus brand. Complexes with numerical program control are designed for laser welding, cladding, cutting and metal cleaning. The total investment in the project amounted to 106 million rubles. After reaching the design capacity, the enterprise will be able to produce up to 36 complexes per year and intends to occupy up to 9% of the market, partially displacing imports. Russia's first OSB plant using Russian equipment was opened. Krasnokamsk Remontomechanical plant has mastered the production of small technological lines for the manufacture of OSB boards. The total capacity of the lines is 15,000 cubic meters of finished products per year. OMO launched production of Ural trucks at the former Volvo plant in Kaluga. In 2024, the Kaluga machine building enterprise OMO LLC, a member of the Industrial Investment Group, plans to produce 2,000 domestic trucks of the next line. Gazprom launched the third process line of the Amur gas processing plant. There are a total of 6 lines in the plant. According to early information, the cost of one line may be more than 80 billion rubles. A plant for the production of absorbent underwear was opened in the Rudnevo Industrial Park in Moscow. VIP Camilla signed an offset contract with the Moscow city government in early 2023 and provides for an annual supply of at least 46 million units for 10 years. Investments in the implementation and development of the project will amount to about 1 billion rubles. 74 jobs were created at the 5.5 thousand square meter plant. On December 13, a new shop was opened at the Gorky Kimberskaya factory JSC in the Tver region. The site launched a line of melt-blown ultra-efficient filter media for use in personal protective equipment. Planned production capacity of up to 1.3 million square feet of non-woven fabrics per year. On December 11, the Buran oil equipment plant was opened in Chelyabinsk. The production capacity covers an area of 7,000 square feet. From its own blanks, the company will produce equipment for lower well completion, liner hangers, packers, cementing process tooling, couplings for multi-stage hydraulic fracturing, filters, perforated, frame and direct winding. There are practically no analogs of its products on the market. The plant occupied the niche of Canadian and American companies that left the Russian market. The first stage of production employs 80 people. St. Petersburg-based research and production company VMP Auto has launched a new line for the production of motor oils and additive package with CH approval. The company plans to produce up to 1,000 tons of oils per month. The new shop, as VMP Auto specified, is characterized by a high degree of automation and multi-level quality control. A calendar shop was opened at Barnaul RTI in the Altai territory. The Barnaul Rubber Technical Products plant allocated 160 million rubles to increase production volumes. These funds were used to open a new workshop at the industrial site. The company plans to increase production of rubberized fabric 8 times, technical plate more than 15 times. A new alkyl ethanol amines production facility with a capacity of 15,000 tons was launched in Nizhny Novgorod. The Monoman plant was opened in the Kulabin Special Economic Zone. The manufactured products will be used in the purification of natural and process gases, as well as water treatment. 60 new jobs were created. The production capacity is 15,000 tons. The volume of investments in the project amounted to 2,800 million rubles. The second phase of the project for the production of aromatic diffusers was launched in Dubna, Moscow region. ACE Technologies, a resident of the Dubna Special Economic Zone near Moscow, has completed construction and put into operation the second stage of the project for the production of aromatic diffusers. The area of the new production facility is more than 1,400 square meters. As a result of the expansion, the company's staff has grown to 50 employees. The total investment in the development of the enterprise currently amounts to 480 million rubles. Kupol plant launched new production at an abandoned site in Izhevsk. Dome has mastered the production of sophisticated industrial refrigeration, ground stabilization and freezing equipment for the mining industry and cooling units for the separation of associated petroleum gas, which operate in the harshest climates. The refrigeration heat units are manufactured on the site of a former manufacturing facility, on an area of more than 20 soccer fields. Investments in the project amounted to more than 400 million rubles. Tenar, a manufacturer of trailer and semi-trailer equipment, has commissioned a new workshop at its plant in the village of Gubino in the Orahovo-Zuyevo urban district. The amount of investment in the project is 100 million rubles. The commissioning of the shop will create an additional 30 jobs. Up to 50 brake caliper components will be manufactured daily in the approximately 6,000 square meter building. This workshop became the 9th on the production territory of the plant. A new factory for the production of drones for agriculture and monitoring was opened in Togliatti. Transport of the Future LLC opened the first stage of a plant for the production of unmanned aircraft systems in the Special Economic Zone of Togliatti. Domestic bases for agriculture, monitoring and delivery are scheduled to be the first to be assembled. Hector C80. In 2024, the company plans to produce more than 1,500 agrodrones and other types of bases weighing more than 10 kilograms. So far, Transport of the Future has invested more than 3 billion rubles in developing model bases and building infrastructure in Togliatti. According to the company, the total investment in the project is more than 7 billion rubles. The Sukhansky cardboard and paper mill in the town of Sokol, Vologda region, built the first shop for the production of gafrotara, which is used for packaging food and household products. 3 production lines were sponsored in the new building. The work was carried out to optimize the composition of GIF board using lighter test liners and premium fluting produced by Sukhansky KBK LLC. New compositions of raw materials for the production of gaffer board with reduced mass capacity were approved. Investments in the project amounted to 805 million rubles. The second stage of production of decorative paper, which serves as the basis for furniture boards, was launched in the Kaluga region. These are production lines for decorating, impregnating base paper and manufacturing corporal plastics. 7.5 billion rubles have been invested in the new project. 160 additional jobs will be created. The Sverdlovsk company Gidron launched 2 new workshops in the village of Prokladny. The company manufactures hydraulic valves, manifolds, and valve blocks. Total more than 100 models, analogs of imported products of own production. Investments amounted to 159 million rubles. A total of 24 new productions have opened in December 2023. The total volume of announced investments consisted of 98 billion rubles. In terms of investment sources, Russian capital 23 production, foreign and mixed capital 1 production.